Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Advance, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So today's show is going to piss off some people, but I don't give a damn. We're going to talk about it anyway. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So we were looking for what to discuss here today, and then Mitch sent me over a topic here from the Dunk Central that was centered on some comments that former ESPN staff member Zach Lowe had to make about the Lakers 2020 title run. And what Zach Lowe was doing was essentially crying about the fact that people don't respect the 2020 championship ring. That because it was LeBron James that won it. But had it been anybody else, oh my God, they'll be calling it the greatest thing since sliced bread. So he's up here crying about that, about why people won't give LeBron his love and all of this stuff. Let's get into this. The 2020 campaign was the strangest season we have ever seen, for obvious reasons. Going into that bubble, there were murmurs about certain teams that didn't even want to go, right? They didn't want to go. I think they held a vote or something like that, and LeBron and them decided to go. But I heard that they didn't want to go for safety concerns and all of that. It was unprecedented circumstances. And when those players entered the bubble, we started seeing things that we hadn't, like crazy things. Insane numbers that Jamal Murray was putting up, Donovan Mitchell was putting up. You would have thought that they had Michael Jordan and these guys up in there, Kobe Bryant and these guys up in there, right? They're like, when did these guys get so good all of a sudden? And you had a situation where there were no fans. There was no travel. It was just basically these guys staying at a hotel and going back and forth and playing games. So the Lakers found a way to get to the finals. And who did they end up facing in the NBA Finals? The Miami Heat, which was an absolutely depleted team. I think they had Iguodala on the team. Goran Dragic was their leading scorer. Just think about that. Goran Dragic was the leading scorer on that team. Then he got hurt. Then I think Jimmy Butler had like a twisted end. It was one of the most disgusting finals we had ever seen, and the ratings certainly showed that. So the Lakers ended up winning that title. And at the end, nobody cared because they were like, these are not normal circumstances. And look at who you played in the finals. Look at who you played. Like, it's ridiculous. There were no fans, nothing like that. So people always kind of had an asterisk around that particular championship, right? But LeBron fans and his supporters and media and all of that always liked to elevate it, but people never respected it. And one of the people that never respected, or rather the group of people that never respected it, are Laker fans. Laker fans don't even view that as a real championship, which is interesting. They never got a parade, and I think we heard about a year ago that Jeannie Buss was considering holding a parade for the championship in 2020. We're like, what? And what are you even talking about? So then I came across these comments, and in these comments you can hear Zach Lowe just basically crying his heart out that nobody respects LeBron. But before we even get into what he had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Game Time. One of the things I love the most is making unforgettable memories with family and friends. And one of the things I hate the most is overpaying for tickets only to find out that there was a better deal out there. That's one of the reasons I started using Game Time. Game Time is the easy go-to app for last-minute tickets to sports, concert, and theater events across 60+ states in the US and Canada. Game Time saves me time, money, and stress by curating only the best deals, so I'm not wasting a whole bunch of time scrolling through overpriced tickets. Game Time Picks is my favorite tool. It highlights the best value seats instantly. No more guesswork, no more wasting time. For example, I'm really looking forward to watching some of these NBA Summer League games. Here's what I like to do. I choose between the cheapest deal, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. All right, so let's get into what it says here. It says, if any other team and any other superstar had won that title, there would be none of this crap. Every team went there under the same circumstances. Every team, same challenges, same circumstances, same hotels, same travel circumstances. What travel circumstances? Where did they travel to? From one room to the next? From the room to the restaurant? From the restaurant to the pool? What travel is this guy talking about? One team won. Yes, that's how it usually works. And yet we continue to hear this. I think it's totally legit. It's different. That kind of makes it cool to me. What? It's a real title. Stop disparaging it, everybody. It's a real title. Look, if it was a real title, you wouldn't have to tell people to stop disparaging it. If you're the real McCoy, you don't have to beg people to tell you. It's literally that simple. If you are the real McCoy, you don't run around trying to get the approval of people. You know it's real. But these guys know inherently that it's not. Even what were LeBron's words when he won the championship? What was his words? He said what? And this guy wants this guy wants that, and I want my respect too. Can you imagine saying that after you just won an NBA championship, that you want your respect? Wouldn't that championship warrant your respect? Or warrant respect from others towards you? So even he at that moment knew, like, bro, do y'all see this? Don't nobody care. Like, ain't nobody rocking with this. Laker fans don't respect it. And the question is, why should they? Why are you trying to elicit this emotion and get people in agreement with you? Oh, like, come on, get on board. Why? They don't respect it. They don't respect it. There are other things that people, for example, people value LeBron's run in 2016. People value that. They value that because it was an incredible run. So it's not like people are averse for giving this guy respect. There are people like, he won that title. That title. In 2012, they won the title. I think in 2013, they won the title. Nobody's taking these titles away from him. But that was an unusual circumstance. And then you find yourself in the finals playing against the Miami. Did you see that starting five that they were playing with? And people are supposed to look at this and say, well, yeah, this is a legitimate title. Really? 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 Is this what we're saying? So people don't feel that way. And to me, this is yet another example of these guys out here trying to push the LeBron propaganda. Why does LeBron have so many people begging and crying for him in media? Why can't your career, your stats, your record, why can't that speak for you? Why do we constantly have people begging for you every single day? Trying to convince people, putting out ridiculous polls and all of these rankings. Why are we here 23 years later and we're still trying to convince fans? Why? That alone should tell you a lot, folks. That should tell you a lot. A lot. Come on, man. Like, enough is enough with this. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments. We catch you on the next show. Peace.